Today's passage is an exchange between Jesus and the man we call Doubting Thomas. Prior to this exchange, Jesus had been crucified and risen from the dead, but Thomas was not there to see the risen Christ. 8 days later, they were all gathered in a locked room in fear of the Jews, and Jesus appeared and said, "Peace be with you." Then he showed Thomas his scarred hands and where they pierced him in the side. And he simply said to Thomas, "Do not doubt, but believe." Jesus' resurrected body still had evidence where the nails were driven through his hands and the spear pierced his side when he was crucified at Calvary. He was not ashamed to show those scars to the disciples because those scars were a testament to what he had gone through on the cross. We've all been wounded. And most of the time, we keep the scars of our wounds covered up. If we could be honest for a moment, every one of us have some scars from the pain of things that happened in our past. The key is to grow from them and through them. We do this in sharing our story, and in doing so, we are giving hope to others who may be now where we once were. I believe that showing our scars is what God is calling us to do because people need to know that God is able to deliver and set free from all past hurts, habits, and hang-ups. People everywhere are hurting. We encounter wounded people all the time. Some of them are in our families, others our neighbors, children, spouses, co-workers, church brothers and sisters, classmates, and friends. Wounded people are everywhere. Our scars serve a purpose in our life. They are our testimony of God's power, His strength operating in our weakness. Revelation 12:11 declares how we overcome. We overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. Jesus revealed His scars when His wounds were fresh. I've got a scar on my knee from knee replacement surgery 7 months ago. But I assure you, it looks nothing like it did the day after surgery. Certainly Jesus' resurrection from the dead brought miraculous healing, but certain scars remained on His body, and those scars were instrumental in restoring the faith of Thomas. Believe it or not, showing our scars and telling our story not only helps those we share our story with, it also helps remind us we are healed. Romans 8:18 tells us that the suffering of this present time, it's not even worth comparing with the glory that is yet to be revealed to us. And I might add, the glory to be revealed through us. Jesus suffered, and after suffering, He ascended to heaven and is now seated in power and authority at the right hand of God the Father. Jesus' scars are part of His testimony, visual reminders of what He suffered on our behalf. Isaiah 53 reminds us that by His wounds we are healed. You've been wounded. We've all been wounded. Show your scars. They're part of the story of what God is doing in your life. God can receive much glory from the stories we tell when asked about our scars, those visual reminders of our healing. We're wounded and scarred, but thank God we're healed and whole. Lord, I rejoice that You are my risen, ascended, and glorified God and King, who died to redeem me and who rose to give me resurrection life. Thank You that even when I doubt You and my faith wavers, You remain faithful. Lord, for too long when I look at the scars on my soul, I've been ashamed of them. I've tried to hide them. Thank You for healing my soul. Help me to have the confidence to share my story. In Your holy name I pray. Amen. God bless you. See you tomorrow.